scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brain Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me, child. These women of Houston, Texas, you know, it just never gets old with them. There's always something going on. And, man, thank God this isn't the season finale, because I would have been pissed off at on. For real, okay? Now, allegedly, we got, 13 episodes? Allegedly, rather. At least that's what Rose said. Because she saw it on, I think, Rotten Tomatoes. So, like I said, we're going to be here all the way till the end. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not getting a reunion, even though we really should be getting one, because, my God, there's so much to cover. So, with that being said, let's make it do what it do, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You see the city and all the lights of the city in the background. Let me tell you something. A little background on this virtual background, right? I was trying to look for something that would elevate our show, right? Because, you know, in the early days, you know, we were just, you know, trying to find our way, this, that, and the third. And, you know, you got the nighttime, you know, energy of the car, you know, driving through, you know, the future. And then I was like, damn, we need something that that symbolizes that. So if you zoom in, you know, right, you see all the lights on in the background and everything. And it's really a cool it's a cool, you know, virtual background with, you know, with dynamic energy. So I love this background so much. Plus, you know, we are a serious show, so we do need a background to showcase who we are. So with that being said, you see that virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Let's get to the beginning and doing what we do, because there's a lot to talk about here. Yes, indeed. Of course, as you guys know, the Housewives is on Monday. I leave them for Monday. But listen, just because I don't say everything don't mean I don't see everything, okay? So let's get to it, because there's a lot to talk about here. So we kick it off with Marina, Ashley, Latoya, Ro, and Chloe. They are at they're at a restaurant, right? And Chloe is mentally drained, and she is not a harpist, right? She doesn't harp on things, right? She lets things go. So Ro gets a call from Chloe, as you guys know, after the couples night, right? Of saying that, you know, Ro is a tattletale, you know, backstabber, tattletale, this, that, and third, right? And so Labrina brings up the precious comment again. And Marina said that she was a part of the conversation, right? And it was the actress comment, right? It wasn't so much the movie, but who was the actress from the movie. And Chloe said, apparently I said allegedly. And Labrina, she, initiated the conversation, and, she agreed with what was going on, right? And so they said, call Jesse. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jesse is, we're talking about Jesse Collins, right? Jesse Collins Entertainment, right? So a producer says, what if I could show you the raw footage of what happened? I'm like, thank you, Jesus. It's about damn time you showed it, because I'm just like, you keep giving us different versions. And y'all, in the real version, Chloe says, Gabourey Sidibe, right? So Marina says, who was the actress? You know what I mean? Chloe says Gabourey Sidibe, and then the movie Precious, right? But then Labrina says Precious after Chloe said Precious, right? And then Chloe laughed, but Chloe said that she laughs to cope. Labrina said it too, but Chloe initiated the conversation, right? And that's why I meant to say that. Labrina said that Chloe initiated the conversation and agreed with what was going on with the comment, right? Labrina said nobody was in the wrong. Then Latoya said that all of them were in the wrong. But then Latoya says at the table that she did it a month ago. And I'm with Latoya on this. Like, y'all, really? Y'all are moving like that broken, dilapidated, decrepit show that apparently just won an African American Film Critics Award for Best Reality Show, which, child, are you serious? O needs to be investigated for payola, plug-ola, and show-ola. Okay? Because something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet. Because this is the same damn cast that when Melody Cherie won Queen of Reality TV for the American Reality Television Awards were the artists. That other side said the show wasn't real, the award wasn't real, this, that, and the third, even though they were up for nomination for Best Group Ensemble Cast. Then they win that award, and all of a sudden it's real. Carlos King couldn't be proud of Melody, but yet he had the time, energy, and the commitment to go host the Real Screen Awards. And then all of a sudden, the African American Film Critics Association gives Love and Marriage Huntsville an award. I mean, if you gotta be propped up by awards that you gotta pay for and get plugs for, and do show-ola where, hey, if you promote our show, we'll promote the African American Film Critics Association on our own, then do that. But child, to the African American Film Critics Association, I'm gonna give you some love, grace, and space. I'm sure it was one of your members who was tired, who was out of their rabbit ass mind, and who just said anything to be a part of the conversation when it came to who to nominate for a show. So I'm gonna give y'all love, grace, and space, okay? But no, and I just don't believe that. Not to mention, Carlos King said that producing reality television isn't fun for him anymore. So why would that show deserve an award when the executive producer said that producing reality television isn't fun for him anymore? I just don't get it. But moving on. So then after all that, Rose says, what's going on with you, Labrina, and Chloe, right? And Chloe says, Victoria says that Chloe is a messy girl. And then Chloe says that Labrina is a mean girl. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Then Labrina says Chloe is a joke and a mean girl. And then Chloe says to Ashley, I don't need to be a spokesperson for Labrina. I'm like, oh, God. Here's my thing, right? If you're attacking my friend, I'm going to defend them. That's what real friends do, right? And Chloe, you do have to admit you are in a lot of ish. Like I said, you're not the Shamea of Houston, but you looking like it very heavily. Okay? All right? Just saying. And Ashley spoke very highly of Chloe until that conversation, right? About, the bone collector. And Rose said something very important. He said, if you think that I would take our 3 years of friendship, and Chloe, you were laughing during this about, you and Rose friendship, and I just thought it wasn't cool. It just was not right. It was flagrantly disrespectful. It was asinine behavior. But Rose said, if you think I'm going to take our 3-year friendship and go talk to somebody about you for 10 minutes after I just met her, you must be out your mind. I don't roll that way as a friend. And then Rose said she is TIRREEEEEEEEED, tired of it. And she said her friend, she got COVID from her friend group and all BS. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm not. Nope. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. So Ro did take up for Chloe, right? And the context is wrong of the information being brought back to the group. And the information that's being kicked up and stirred up is with Chloe. And then it's you own the shit off. Labrina says it first, then Chloe. And Latoya says, Chloe has said good things about people in this group, right? And, has given a heads up about people. We've all done that. And Rose says, well, we need to figure out something, right? And Chloe says she's removing herself entirely. Now, y'all, here's the thing. I believe that this group actually can survive this. They're not like that old, broken, dilapidated, decrepit show that needs to be canceled on. Okay? I don't know why you have a show that's 69% of your programming. I just don't get it. But you are investing in new shows, right? I think, what is it? Blow Up in 5 with Zoe Spencer's coming out on July 21st. Then Date Download. Dating Download with Kendra G is coming out July 29th. And then I think on July 31st is Cheat Hab. Put a ring on it. I will be reviewing that show because that looks very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Of course, we're still waiting for Red Love, the Never Ever Mets, which whenever that drops, let us know because I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, man, I'm so ready. But anyway, moving on. So then we get, Ro, Sophia, and Jovan plus Miss Sylvia, right? So as you guys know, Jovan and Ro, they have, co-parenting issues. And Jovan has 5 of the kids right now. Jovan, went through some federal trouble, this, that, the third, and everything in between. So there's some stuff that he's not able to do, right? So the money he used to make, he doesn't make anymore and all that type of stuff. So Jovan has 5 other kids. And when he gets Sophia, the first 30 days is behavioral problems, right? So all the kids that Jovan has lives in Miami except Sophia, right? And Miss Sylvia says that dads teach girls how to be loved. Miss Sophia said something very powerful. She said, listen, just because you don't live here doesn't mean anything. You got to think about the in-between times. And I totally agree with that. Sometimes, listen, it's just, hey, listen, we're going to do Disney movie night once a week. I'm going to get on Disney Plus. They got the watch party feature. You get on, you pick your favorite movie. Whatever you want from DoorDash, Sweetie, whatever you want from Uber Eats, I'm going to order it and send it to you. You make time. You make time. And I know what y'all think. Bray, you ain't got no kids. You should be talking. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that this is a national television show and this was on the show. So what you want me to do? You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Because y'all know I keep it real. And that quote I've been saying of if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you do respond to me, it must be true about you to some degree, a fifth quarter or half of it. Y'all really haven't listened because y'all haven't said ish about Braylon. Because y'all know Braylon has been, will be, and has always done this one thing right here.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Isn't it nice when how you move in the world comes back to you tenfold for the good? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Let's continue on. Okay. All right. Moving on. So with all that being said, right? Maybe contact Sophia and spend time with her this and third 2 or 3 times a week. And Javon says when we're good, we're good. When it's bad, right? And Javon feels like whatever he does is never going to be good enough. And then Javon says that, well, guess what? I'm not a basketball player. I'm like, bruh, really? And Ro clocked it of a dig. And Ro said, now, if I start digging into you, it's going to be a problem, right? And Miss Sylvia said something very powerful. She said another thing that was powerful. She said, but you are a father. You are a father. And I thought that was well done. Miss Sylvia seems to be the most sane one in this damn show. She deserves a big check. She doing more work than Dr. Sherry did with the Braxtons. All love to Dr. Sherry, but child, you know you did not do your best work. Ayala Van Zag got to those Braxtons. Your behavior is diminishing your message, Tamar Braxton. Hell, we're moving on. So with that being said, Rose said, I was in love with you. You were my best friend. I trusted you. You were my first relationship. I gave you a child because not because of money or this, that, and third. You taking me to all these places, but you invested into me. And Ro did talk about that on her YouTube channel and gave the backstory of it. It was a very emotional, very touching, and very heavy story. So I when I saw that emotion, right, Al Javon, I'm like, damn, maybe he has been inside his head this whole time of, you know what, because I'm not seen, I'm not going to make myself known. And when you do that, you're only hurting Sophia, right? And Rose says, you feel like because you can't do what you used to do means that whatever you do is not good, right? And sometimes I say things to piss you off, and that's not right, and I will do better on that. In so many words, she said, I said it should upset you, but I am a new person. I'm not the same 21-year-old, this, that, and third. And, after all of that, Rose said, can I get a hug? And Rose said, don't grab my ass. Now, listen. When you're getting a hug from a thick woman, you gotta touch all areas. You know what I mean? So man, that felt good. And I know what somebody else say, Braylon, you are such a Listen, y'all know I like what I like. Okay, if I am going through an emotional, I need all the parts of my BBW to fill me up so I can be whole, complete, and fulfilled, okay, emotionally, all right? So if I need to grab that donk, okay? I'm just keeping it a buck with you, but anyway. So then after that, right, now we get to Ro, Ashley, Labrina, and Latoria, right? And, Labrina says to Latoria that you were made the fall guy in that group session with Miss Sylvia, right? And, when they were all at Allure, it was Latoya's dad's birthday weekend, right? And Latoya was just crying, right? And apparently, Chloe said, "Stop all that crying. What you crying about?" Right? Now, Allure is like two stories, right? So Allure, some of Allure is upstairs. Some clubs have like a rooftop, right? So they were on the rooftop, and as Latoya was coming downstairs, sorry, y'all. As Latoya was coming downstairs, she hit her head, and she fell on the stairs, and she had a seizure. First of all, I am so sorry to Latoya on that. I cannot imagine how scary that was for you. Number two, you should never have to apologize for being emotional about your dad, right? And number three, I would think, Chloe, after losing your husband to a damn heart attack, that you would have some sympathy for your best friend. Sincerely. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you, right? I mean, at least you clocking for work more than Alana is, but that's neither here nor there. But to say quit all that crying, and you know that your best friend is selling her dad's house, is having to go through his stuff, right? And, pay all the bills and everything else, and she ain't got nobody else. It's just her. Like, how much of an asshole do you have to be to say that shit? And yes, I'm saying at Chloe Cook is being an asshole to her friend Latoya. I am saying that. Absolutely. And none of y'all gonna do this about it. Would you put up with that behavior if you lost your dad and one of your friends said to you, quit all that crying about your dad? You ain't gonna lose it? You ain't gonna feel like you ain't gonna say nothing? I'm gonna need y'all to quit moving the goalposts. Okay? So I felt really, really bad about that. And last time it was Ro, Alana, Latoya, and Chloe, right? And, they're talking about Alana and Josh, right? And so, Will and Josh, they have a brotherhood, right? And the infrastructure for Code du Jour was, Josh, right? And Josh said, I'm going to just let you have your piece about whatever you want to feel about me. Am I cheating? Or keep peace in the valley, right? And what ended up happening was it was talked about that Alana cheated on Josh last year. Now, y'all already know how I feel about it. The first season, when Alana said, I don't know if I can get over this, that, and third. Now, we didn't know that Josh cheated, 16 years ago, right? We're thinking it's like last year, you know what I mean? 2 years ago, all that stuff. But if you didn't like him cheating, why did you commit him to a life sentence of 16 years, right? And my thing is, I can't stand it when somebody knows that they can't stand something, but yet they don't say what needs to be said for themselves. My thing is, if you didn't like it, you should have left. It wasn't right what Josh did, but he tried his best to move forward and to be a better person. And obviously you stayed with it because, for the children, but also too, you don't stay in something unless you don't love that person, right? So I don't know. I just don't know. So then Chloe's Galentine's event is here, right? And Chloe's Galentine's event is on the way. So Ashley is going. Latoya has Bible study. Ro's not here for it, right? And Labrina's not going, right? So I feel like all the ladies at this point, they have their reasons for it. And like I said, just because I don't go and support doesn't mean I don't want you to win, but you also can't just treat people any kind of way and think that people are going to show up for you either, right? That's just damn. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Sorry. Oh my God. My Lord Jesus Christ, man. Okay. All right. So we are at Love Club, right? So this is Chloe Cook's, Galentine's Day event. So Galentine's is single, all that good stuff. Or at least I believe that's what Galentine's is. Let me check. What is Galentine's Day? What is Galentine's Day? Yes, so it's dedicated to celebrating platonic female friendships and empowering women, right? So that's what that is, right? So very, very nice event. Chloe did a great job, all that stuff. So Ashley, she got a Valentino dress, and she wanted to check in on Chloe, right? And Marina is going, right? And Chloe has this long hair again, but it looks good here. I don't know what it is, but it looks decent here, right? Rather. And so Ro comes, even though she said she wasn't going to come. She was like, okay, I'm going to just try again. It's a good friend of mine. I just want this to work. So I'll give Ro credit for showing up. And, Chloe and Ro talk, right? And Chloe apologizes. And she said that nobody came to her defense, right? And it looked like that. But also, too, Chloe, like, you also did a lot, right? You were in a lot-ish. And so Rose said, when you get angry, you don't care. You just go in. And you have to recognize that not everybody's going to be cool with your behavior, right? And Chloe said, well, if I'm upset, I'm just upset. And, Rose said, well, for every action, there's an equal opposite reaction, right? And so Latoria shows up and she says, wow, this is very pretty. This is very nice. And Latoria said that she was in between. She was like, I'm not going, especially after I had a seizure. You didn't care about me, this, that, and third. But also, too, I'm going to try to give grace, right? And, Latoria and Chloe did this hug. And Rose said, not this fake-ass hug. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this with Ro. Okay? I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it here. I'm not doing it there. I'm not doing it anywhere with Ro. Okay? But sincerely, like, come on now, that was a fake ass hug. Latoria got attached for 6 months and stood on her itch. And she did. Every single bit of it, she stood on business, right? And, Rose said, saying hurtful things rather versus standing up for yourself, that's the difference, right? I fully agree, right? Because I think we have all had moments where we have said things out of our mouth that we did not mean, right? Sometimes it was to get our rocks off. Other times it was to say what needed to be said in a fashion that if it was meant for you and you call it was for you, but in the same token, though, I look at it like this. Is it shading if it's factual? Is it shading if it's factual? Is it shading if it's factual, right? So, with all that being said, the comment of, what you crying for, all that stuff, right? That came up from Latoria. And Chloe had a smirk. Now, Chloe, that was not cool. That was not right. And that was flagrantly disrespectful. It was. And not to mention, too, like, let me just say this. I feel like Latoria, Ro, and Labrina are all the glue in different ways, right? I feel like Latoria is the mother hen, right? Labrina is a friend that shoots it straight, and Ro just says the quiet part out loud when it needs to be said, right? Those three are the glue to me. And, I don't really see Latoria like asking for too much from anybody. I see her holding her own, this, that, and the third. And she was really being vulnerable to Chloe. And I did not like at this event for Galentine's Day, where it's supposed to be empowering women, that you are smirking and laughing at your best friend trying to let you know that they did not. Damn. Okay. Woo. Child, I'm trying. Um, but no, sincerely, I did not like the fact that Latoya was being so open, so vulnerable, and so sincere with you, and you are just brushing it off like she is just a commoner off the street. And it's just like you cried about Jordan like he was one of your children, right? And so it's like you can't expect people to give you honey energy when you're giving vinegar energy, right? My mom has always said you get more flies with honey than with vinegar. And it's just like, Chloe, no. And, Latoya said that, you need to do better at your faces when you're communicating with people. And I thought that was a very valid criticism. I don't think Latoya was trying to shade you. I don't think she was trying to hate you. I don't think she was trying to drag you. She was being honest. That's what a real friend does. My thing is, as a real friend, I will say, listen, 3 times. I will say 3 times. Do you want the answer where, it's sugar-coated and I just tell you what you want to hear? Or do you want to hear the real answer where we may not talk for a couple of weeks, right? I asked that 3 times. By the time I get to that 3rd time, we agree, I don't want to hear nothing out your mouth because I asked you 3 times if you want the real from me, right? And, Chloe said that she was sad for the last couple of days, and Ashley called Chloe to tell her what was going on with the group. It's like, child, Rose said it best, like, you're making everything about you. And it's just like, at some point in time, if you're draining me more than pouring into me, I'm done. And I am done. Okay, I'm so done. I'm this done. Right? Let me just show this right real quick here. This is how done I am.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light got to be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong. In the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. Yep. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them. A weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals.
Now clock that T, because that's exactly how much I would be done with Chloe. Like, you laughing at my pain about my dad passing away. Oh, we're done. You can't come back from that. There ain't no hall pass. There ain't no gal jail free card. There ain't nothing you can do. Because if you can laugh at my pain, I can only imagine what you will laugh at other people's pain in your family, okay? That just wasn't cool to me, right? So I fully agree with, what Ro is saying, with what she's saying out of her mouth about being very real of, guess what? You are making it about you, and it's not right. And Chloe said, don't insinuate I'm not a good friend. And Rose said, you're not. And then, Latoya says, the way you wasn't a good friend here, the way you wasn't a good friend there, or Rose said. But either way, examples were given. I fully agree with that, right? And then Chloe talks to another friend entirely. Energy up, brain is all the way together. She's clocked in. And I'm just like, are you really doing this? Are you really doing this? Are you really doing this-ish? Okay, child. And then Alana twirls in like Kenya Revenge P. Moore. Gone with the wind fabulous, child. She finally shows up for work after how many episodes? Ro and Latoya are outside, and the question gets asked, if we knew someone's going on with you, what you want to know about, like for real, all that stuff. And Alana was like, yeah, let me know what's going on. Right? Now, here's the gap. Before that, she said, why are you not acting like yourselves? You just got here. You a very special friend to the show. Okay, you show up exactly when you want to, right? And so Ro says that, hey, Josh said that you cheated on him last year, right? Mm-hmm. So then in the preview, that's where the episode cuts off. I know. I'm like, oh my God, child. So then in the preview, Alana said, I wish I wasn't that good of a girl, right? So we got to see the full context, conjecture, and connection on that. Will said that Josh allegedly has receipts of Alana cheating on him. Okay, then. And then Marina wants more sex, right? Norm says that I don't know how we are going to do that with small kids. And Marina says, I don't want to get into a place where I don't like you. You know, far be it for me to give an opinion on anything, right? But Marina, if you had to say that out your mouth, you've probably been thinking that for a while. I'm just going to be real with you. If you had to say that, you probably have been thinking that for a while. If you had to say that out your mouth, you have probably been thinking that for a while, okay? Because as a man thinketh, so is he, right? And so then we got Chloe, we got Labrina, we got Latoya and Ro, and Miss Sylvia. And Chloe says she is tired of proving herself to everybody. And then we got Labrina and Alana and the damn conversation of why are you talking to Josh? And my thing is this, right? Does Josh not have the right to talk to people? You barely show up for work with this show, so you can't really say nothing about nobody, right? Child, I just can't. That is everything of Hard Hustle Season 2, Episode 8. After show, listen, I saw reality B TV reviews, and she said was a rant. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. And I saw Millicent's notification. I'm like, listen, when I do these reviews, I don't watch any other reviews. I really don't. And listen, I support a lot of people in the background. I really, really do. Right? You won't know unless I type in the chat, but I'm there. I'm still supporting, right? And I support people who deserve it. With that being said, though, right? I will say this, right? Because Rose said that there's something that happens on the cast trip. I really hope that we're not getting a Married to Medicine, it's a couples trip, and Josh brings on his new person. Because if it's that, we might just be going to hell. Now, I don't know if that's the case. I didn't ask Ro about that. All I asked was, is the cast trip coming up? Because y'all know for reality TV, usually the cast trip is usually the finale. So I pried just a little bit, but it wasn't anything too crazy, right? And I did have to lock up the interview, which hurt me because it was a great interview. And not to mention, too, it wasn't just about Hard Hustle Houston, but we talked about some life stuff, too. You know what I mean? We talked about, Ro and her business and the FIFA World Cup. And by the way, today's the last day of the FIFA World Cup. And shout out to all the cities in the United States that got the FIFA bag. So many people came together for something good. And I am always here for something positive. Amen. 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 We're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. And we'll be back with more right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you that much that I had to tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. That's all you hear in the building with me. My Lord Jesus, what a episode of Heart and Hustle Houston we just got done reviewing. Like I said, Monday we will talk about those housewives, okay? So don't worry. Monday we will talk about the housewives, okay? I know exactly what's going on, okay? So believe me you, and believe me you. I got y'all, okay? I got y'all. It's a lot going on. We're getting closer to the reunion as well, so you know. You know, sometimes what I've come to recognize in life is that old saying, right? When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I think a lot of that's going on in the world reality television and in real life with people. So that's my opening perspective. Let's just call it that. Opening perspective on that. So, like I said, Car Hustle Houston, man, I don't know what this ending is going to be, man. I know. Can we get the next episode now? Because I'm ready to see what's next, man. But, of course, we got to wait until next Saturday. So, you know, but Saturday will be here before you know it, man. It really, really will be. Yeah. I swear, time is just moving too quick, man. They do say when you get older, time moves faster too, but it's just like, is it supposed to be moving this damn fast? Just good damn. My God, today. So, but yeah. Man. By the way, I tried to get me some KFC popcorn chicken just as a side note, and they were completely out. I'm like, good damn, they just started. Like, when I go on the KFC app, I can't get KFC come to my place, even though from where I live in Ohio and the place where KFC is not that far from each other. It's really not. So I gotta go through Uber Eats, child, which KFC would fix that. But, you know, listen, doesn't make any sense to me. But it is what it is. Now, if KFC could come back here, you know, there's like a patch of grass. It's empty. It's been empty for a while. Let KFC come there, right? Let Five Guys come there. Let, you know, In-N-Out Burger come there. Let Swenson's, any number of restaurants. Let Chick-fil-A come there. I will be late. Okay, to work on purpose. And also too, there's like an empty building in my neighborhood, and I'm just like, man, let IHOP come there. I will be late every day. Yep, I'm going to IHOP, give me some pancakes in the morning. So, but anyway. So yes, indeed. Like I said, Tuesday, by the way, we'll have some type of show. I don't know what as of yet, but we'll find out something. Like I said, try to let the day evolve into what it needs to be, and then we'll convene here and see what it is. Of course, you guys know I've been covering the big ticket situation for a good while, and I was talking to Phil and Florentin on the phone and all that good stuff. And I do want to say, if you have good friends, support them, encourage them, all that good stuff. I had some friends today. They want me to come out the house. I'm like, guys, I am tired today. I am good. I will see y'all the next time. I was just out, y'all. I just had day to day. I was legitimately tired. But y'all, let me show y'all. Because this thumbnail, Florida was like, good day. 99 problems over a phone, but responsibility over your missing child ain't one. Y'all, 17 views. Thank you so much on the vertical. I appreciate y'all. Listen, okay, and y'all know the refurbished part is because she's in cybersecurity. So y'all know a refurbished phone, laptop, tablet, television, all that stuff. So, but anyway, so I just wanted to show y'all that. But thank y'all so much for supporting that. Listen, I just call out the truth for what it is. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Sincerely, like, we all know that the woman is deranged, psychotic, and she is out of her rabbit ass mind. That's why the charges in Georgia are still pending. Unlike the lies Ticket TV has said that the charges dropped in Georgia. No, the charges are still pending. At least for some of the charges in Georgia. Okay? All right? Like I said, I know him and others are defending Alicia Brown like crazy. Knowing good to damn well they would not accept Alicia Brown's behavior in their own personal life out of any woman that they know. But I'll keep moving the goalpost. Keep moving the goalpost. Keep moving the goalpost. My God. All right, y'all. It's been 1 full hour on Turn by Karen now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all with Horror Hustle Houston. I was definitely going to come on and get my review. I just need a rest today, child. I did. I know when it comes to the reviews and stuff, I know I usually say 6 o'clock, but for some odd reason, I've been enjoying going later at night on Sundays because, like I said, I work on Sundays, so I check my schedule. My schedule is switched up. It's like, Lord, let a new job come through soon because I can't keep doing this. Good news is my vacation is coming up soon, so I'm very excited about that. Very, 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 very excited about that. I'll be off for a good long minute. So yeah, like I said, yeah, we are just chillaxing. Like I said, we'll end it at 1 hour and 5 minutes, y'all. Almost there to 1 hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour, oh my God, 1 hour, 50 minutes, my God, 1 hour and 5 minutes. I let you know I'm tired. With that being said, y'all, like I said, a daily motivator for you all. I look at it like this, man. When it comes to this group, right, I think that communication and also emotional availability is very important, right? So recognize that that's in all of our lives. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is this. Everybody is at a different level in life. Some people are further along mentally than others, right? Some people are more further along, with what's important to them than others, right? And just because you don't respond doesn't mean that you don't have feelings, right? The only problem with that is if somebody's being factual, you can't really be upset by it, at least to me, right? And I'm not just saying that because I do math time from time to time, and when I do math time, it's a bazooka. It doesn't miss, right? I mean, by the time I do math time, nobody can refute the numbers, and so they lose, I win. It's a whole kid and people, right? My God, just stick to the prompt. The prompt will be about you, right? That's the second thing. And the third thing is, remember, emotional availability does not mean you have to have all the answers. Sometimes it's just being supportive, right? I recognize that with this platform, I may not have all the money in the world to support every single thing, but you mentioning somebody's business, you mentioning a destination, right, that's not getting a lot of attention, you being able to dedicate time to talk about things that really can help out people, that is still capital. And I think when we get out of our head of what support is, the barrel for all being something. That being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you're more special, because you are always one of us. You may not be where you want to be, but you'll be where you need to be. You've been chosen to do. Last one thing about yourself is another to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you, you spend time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, we're out some together. But I always remember we're doing radio, television. You too, live your best life, or child. You're just recognizing that, listen, just because you have the energy to be able to give your energy out the way you want to, doesn't mean people don't have the right to feel the way they feel. Make sure the replay is not just for you watching, not just for you listening, but you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, RC love, you gotta give. RC love, you gotta give. RC love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, listen. It is okay to be tired sometimes. It is. You feeling tired allows you to know that you are connecting with your purpose. But don't be so tired, right, of going after things that you never have the energy to care about your life. Because the day you do that, you're done. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as people, as culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you this.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.